Shalom Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakwadash.
I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And we just want to get into a lesson based upon the besom of destruction and how we understand and know for sure that that's talking about Babylon the Great. Okay? So we're going to start with Isaiah 14 and 22.
Come. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I will also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord Yahweh Yahushai.
Now, most people would think Isaiah was actually talking about the Babylon, the ancient Babylon, in which, you know, that was the time he was around. You know, but me and the brother.
And that's why they call this place the daughter of Babylon. All right?
We're going to do a comparison, all right? Because according to the prophecies of Isaiah, if we believe in the scriptures, you know, we understand that everything the scriptures has or will come to pass. All right, so according to the prophecy the brother just read, Babylon should be nobody there. Nobody should be able to inhabit that place anymore. Okay? Oh, no, I think you sent me.
No, I sent it to you. That's that. Yeah. And the one you were reading too.
All right, so back in the population of ancient Babylon, right? It says the world's largest city for at least 2 centuries, with a population of up to 200,000, Babylon lies about 50 miles south of Baghdad. It continued to thrive under Alexander the Great, but its slow demise begins soon after his death in 323 BC. Okay, so if Babylon was taken down, you know, during the time of the Persians, which the Persians came before the Greeks, how could it continue to thrive? You know, that would make the prophecies null and void. And also, the article the brother sent me. Oh, that's why we was reading the same thing. Okay.
That was from that one, but then you got the one, yeah, the population of Babylon. In modern day Babylon. So just to show you that a lot of these people out here, they don't know the Bible, all right? They don't know that America is Babylon. That's what it's talking about. It's talking about a future Babylon that will take place or be existent at the end of this age, end of this eon.
All right. So according to Google, quick Google search, the population of Iraq. All right, Iraq is modern day Babylon. It's 38.43 million. It's actually more.
There's more. How about 2020? I believe it's 40 mil. I was reading. That's a lot of damn people there.
And now the phone will move slow.
I got a scripture right quick to bring out.
Yeah, you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 13.
Oh, okay, real quick.
Okay,
this is the current population of Iraq is 40,123,092 as of Monday, May 25th, 2020.
I thought the Lord destroyed Babylon back then.
Exactly.
How come there's people still living in that land? Matter of fact, let's get the scripture. It said he said cut off the that was the one I was just reading. Let me just read this one first though. Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahushai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Wait a moment. Wasn't Sodom, the Persians didn't take Babylon down with fire, with no fire, brimstone? All right. So why would the Lord say that? Why would Isaiah prophesy about Babylon? He's talking about a future Babylon that the Lord will destroy in the latter days. And it's talking about America. We know that through prophecy. All right, and that's how Sodom and Gomorrah was taken out by fire and brimstone. And if you know, the Lord created a smith to blow up the coals in the fire, Isaiah 54:16. All right, Esau is going to take out Esau. These other nations are going to take each other out. All right, but verse 20, it shall never be inhabited. Man, you can read that again. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So what's the population of Babylon today?
The current population of Iraq is 40,123,092 as of Monday, May 25th, 2020, based on a Worldometer elaboration of the latest United Nations data.
It's still there. That's the point we're proving in this video for edification's sake, is that Babylon still exists. And we know Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, is going to be taken out in 1 hour. And this talking about America. So Isaiah's seen a future prophecy of Babylon, which is now, okay? And knowledge has increased. So we know it's talking about that. It's Isaiah, Salaka, Revelation chapter 18 and verse 19. Okay? Matter of fact, let's start wow. And saying a lot's great city. Let's start at verse 17. For 1 hour so great riches, this Revelation 18 and 17. Revelation chapter 18, verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to nothing. Do you know how much the number one consuming country in the world is America? The number one consumer in the world is America. Matter of fact, I should have sent you that list too. Damn it. It was even an Edomite, a so-called Christian Edomite, that even said that the daughter of Babylon is ancient, that Babylon in America is the daughter of Babylon. Okay, that America is the daughter of Babylon. Okay, Salakia. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to nothing, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. All right, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning. So how is this place going to be taken out? ICBM nuclear missile, nuclear destruction. All right, the besom of destruction. A besom is like a broom. All right, it's the mushroom clouds. All right, it's going to sweep this place. It's going to sweep from region to region. All right, and that never happened to ancient Babylon. All right, that never happened to ancient Babylon. They had to pay tributary to the Persians. Okay, also too, and they were what? It says alive and well during the time of Alexander the Great. All right, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning. Verse 18, Revelation 18 and 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Okay,
I can grab some real quick. There's an article I just found. It's called thebalance.com. It says U.S. imports by year for top 5 countries. Now, this article was updated February 26, 2020. It says 5 countries make up almost half of all U.S. imports. They are China, Canada, Mexico, Japan, and Germany. The United States imported the most goods from Canada. Let me see. 48%. Okay. Yeah. It says, when China replaced our neighbors, it's like I read it again. The United States imported the most goods from Canada until 2007, when China replaced our neighbor to the north. In 2019, these 5 countries supplied 48% of the 2.5 trillion in U.S. import of goods.
So, just like I read in the scripture. All right, so it says here, Revelation 18 and verse 17, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to nothing. That's how quick this place is going to be destroyed. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. That scripture, you know what that said? Said with thy great traffic has thou gotten thyself wisdom with thy great traffic.
Oh, that's
Ezekiel, right? Or Habakkuk, I forget what that said. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, woe, woe, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. When did this happen to ancient Babylon? Them great rich, even though Babylon had what you call hanging gardens, they had riches, but it wasn't with sea and with great traffic. It's talking about commerce. It's talking about trading by sea, exports and imports. It's talking about a future Babylon that Isaiah the prophet seen. Okay? You gonna bring something else out too?
Oh yeah, it was Ezekiel 28:5. It says, I started 28:4 actually. It says, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasuries. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, the word traffic goes into merchandise. All right, Hebrew word rakalah, merchandise, traffic, or trade. It says, hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
What's the biggest consumer? America. We just read it to you. America is the biggest consumer nation. All right? And who's the biggest consumer? Jake is. All right? So it's telling you that there's going to be a future Babylon that will not be inhabited anymore by ICBM nuclear fire. It's going to be doleful creatures. All right? So this future Babylon, we know it's the daughter of Babylon, which is America. This place we stand in, the soils of America, where we standing at now, all right, doing this video, or wherever you go in this country, this is a corporation, it's America. All right? But ancient Babylon wasn't destroyed by fire. The Persians didn't take Babylon down in 539 BC by fire. Okay? They didn't take them down. And they had them tributaries after hundreds of years after that too, before Alexander came into power.
Yep. You know, so, hey, the point was made. This place will be swept with the besom of destruction. Actually, I didn't get to grab the definition.
It's too much to get into. Going to daughter of Babylon, that's like another video. And
Exactly.
But actually, yeah.
All right, the word besom means bundle of twigs, used as a broom or a flail. From West Germanic besmen, source also of Old Frisian besma, broad birch. You know, and what do you do with a bundle of twigs, man? You gather them up, you put them in a fire,
burn
that shit.
Exactly.
You know? And it'll hold the fire, actually.
Yep. So that's what the ICBM nuclear missile is going to do. It's going to sweep this place. All right, this place is going to rock to and fro, but it's going to sweep this place. It's going to be like a mushroom cloud sweeping through your region, and you can't do nothing about it. That's when Babylon is going to be destroyed. That's when Esau is going to be taken out of complete power. All right, when the Lord destroys this damn devil, puts him in chains. All right, but for now he's ruling. He's got wisdom. Well, on the left-hand side, they're merchants, their cities, they're flourishing. Even though the economy is, but they still the number one consumer. How you say that? Consumer nation.
Yeah, consuming nation. Yeah.
Consuming nation on earth. They still, you know, they got the greatest. And matter of fact, I wanted you to go into something. You ain't got to go. They're the biggest consumers. All right, America. Right? Everybody deals with America. You got how many ports in China and America? Babylon. You know how much exports and imports go back and forth by ships, by planes, by UPS or whatever type of planes they use to get their imports and exports in and out of country. So this is how you know this place is going to be taken out by fire. Babylon still exists. All right, the inhabitants are flourishing over there in the east. All right, 40 million plus, you read out? 40 million plus people, inhabitants. Okay, so compared to the ancient Babylon, it wasn't as many people as now. All right, that's why they want to bring in them Georgia Guidestones, all right, and cut down the population of the world. It's just not in America. They at least want to control every other nation to bring the population down to what, 500 million? But really, they want to lower than that too. The elites are greedy as shit. They want to lower than that. They want their own people ruling. All right. So, yeah, the point was definitely made. Lord willing, was edifying, but just to prove that the daughter of Babylon, which is America, is still here. It's going to be taken out by fire in 1 hour. All right.
Yep. So it's on its way, man. Nuclear destruction is on its way. World War III is on its way. All right. This the daughter of, hey, Babylon is done. All right. You know, so with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.